Good morning.
How are you doing? I hate this weather. Hey, how are you doing? I hate this weather. It's crazy weather. I wanted to stay home, you know, warm bed. Yeah. Need to work. Yeah. It's such a great thing, you know, the sun and the weather has such influence on us. When it's good weather, I want to work. When it's bad weather. But we are fortunate that we live in Miami, so most of the time, yeah, you're right, we're spoiled. We think it's like, we don't appreciate it, it's like a granted. It's amazing weather. Can you imagine live, I don't know where, in Chicago, in the wind, or New York? Crazy, right? The people coming here. Or in Moscow, St. Petersburg, I was living like 8 years. Kentucky, Seattle,
Alaska.
No. I guess they have a special program in Alaska. If you come into Alaska, they give you a house, they give you salaries, they give you all benefits.
You're stuck with Sarah Palin.
Right.
Alexis Way.
In Canada too.
In Canada.
I mean, Alaska's $100,000. They gamble to ladies, because this ladies. Seriously. They pay more.
Anyway, my friends, today I understand it's bad weather, so it will be less enthusiasm. But anyway, I want to charge you with a good story, good information that all of you see that we have the leads, right? On the Zillow, I'm sending to you. You guys are working. After when you're expressing the willingness to work, I'm sending you after we have a communication. I'm helping you to work with the clients and have a progress, solve the problems, etc., etc., etc. So today I just want, in general, to speak how that works, and after listen your stories, your success stories, your kind of problems that we need to solve together, how we need to approach this problem, and what's the solution. First of all, I would like to remind you that national statistic averages from 10 clients, 1 is closing. So it's okay if you get 9 times rejection. That's okay. Don't be kind of upset about that. That's our business. It's a numbers game. From 100, you have 10 closing, and that's great. You're doing a good job. So rejection. There will be a lot of rejection. Be ready for rejection. You know. And from each rejection, learn the lesson. And next time, you'll be better prepared. Next time, you'll have a better answer. What's Zillow? Simply again, I see it's new faces, couple today that I would like to explain. What's Zillow? Zillow is a zip codes that we as a company are paying almost now 7,000 different zip codes for different regions. For example, for Kelly Salinas in South Beach, we bought a couple zip codes there. For us, we have zip codes here, something in Pompano, etc. The market that we feel is interested right now. And I think right now, single-family homes with the land more interested for the buyers than apartments. Because apartments, as a result of high supply, if you check on the cranespotters.com, there is around 400 new in different stage buildings in South Florida, 400 new buildings, and no apartment buildings. So supply is very high and demand is not so high for apartments. So single family home now is hot. Everybody wants to buy a single family home because it's most secure investment, you know, and it's always will be value in South Florida to have a land and single family home. And according statistic, it's slightly always going up, single family home. You know, it's a safe investment. You can buy, renovate, and after rent, or buy, renovate, and resale, you know, and it's, or buy, renovate, and live if it's for yourself. And I want also to give you some little statistical data that foreigners are really strong markets, the buyers in South Florida. But right now, as a result of economical problems, let's say in Brazil, in Venezuela, in Russia, even in Canada, the dollar is not such as strong as it was before. Or even in China, they had a problem. So Chinese are, in general, buying from Chinese agents. We have one Chinese agent, by the way. And so right now, the baby boomers is really our attention. They're taking our attention. Baby boomers, you know, they're one of the most successful generation in the United States, and they are going to retire in the next 3 years. And they are owning 75% of all American wealth, and they're going to retire. And when I was working for the government in Washington, GAO, 75% of my colleagues who were going to retire next 5 years, they were dreaming to come to Florida, to live in Florida. They were saving all life their savings, creating some hedge, or not hedge, but just fund, you know. And approximately what they have, like 1 million, you know, 1.5 million, 2 million if it's upper management. And they wish to come here and buy, guess what? Single family home. And live where? Guess what? In South Florida. And spend, guess what? Around between 300 and 800, 301 million dollars, depending. And guess what? What they love here? Be closer to the ocean as much as possible. Have this amazing weather, amazing prices, and the lifelong of such people who's moving for their retirement in Florida is 10 years more. They live 10 years more, according to statistics. If you stay in northern states, and if you move here, according to statistics, people who moved here, they live 10 years more. Can you imagine 10 years more living in this amazing place? So the baby boomers are really the market that I'm going to target right now. And they're coming, and they're going to, next 3 years, be more and more and more. The main part of baby boomers are going to retire in the next 3 years. It will be 18, 19, and 20. So it's just my little tip, you know, just in your brainstorming and in your marketing, just remember single family is going to rise, you know, going to go up. Because the land is always limited. You cannot build land. You can build apartment in small amount of land, but land and single family home in nice location, it's a gold. In South Florida, it's a gold. So just remember about that. Because Maine, our zip codes, I was concentrating on single family home. Single family home in North Miami, single family home in North Miami Beach, Miami, South Beach, Hallandale, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, Hollywood, Sunny Isles, Aventura. That's our territories that we are paying for. We are paying, so that's again, it's a Zillow client. Sometimes they're just texting me, you know. For example, he's texting me about this single family home. They want to make an offer, and I checked, and this single family home under pending sale. I said, I'm sorry, it's under pending sale. Please send me your email. I'll send you all similar. And she sent me email, so I'm sending all similar. So a couple of times I had experience that agent told me that the lead that I sent, it's not existing, it's not there anymore. It's pending sale or it's closed sale, and sometimes Zillow is not renewing very quickly. That's a problem with Zillow. They have the information, but when they close, they take months when they change the status. But that's okay. You know why? Because it means you need to give as soon as possible this brief information that unfortunately that's gone, this property gone. That's good, because what you're looking is hot. It's people taking. So you're looking to the right price, right place. And second, good information that you can go and do the search. And you know what they're looking for. They're looking for example, this one. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It's an apartment in Hallandale Beach, and the maximum price is $140, so I'll say 20,000 more, 160, 170. So I'm circling Hallandale Beach in search, MLS, putting 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, maximum price 180, minimum price I would say 120, and I have a search, and I'm sending to her. I created automatic search notification under this name, under this email, and this client is getting from me every time the market change the automatic information, email with perfect report. And even though you forgot about this client, every time something changed, somebody sold, somebody bought, Somebody changed the status, he receives email from MLS, nice email. And he thinks, wow, this agent is really, very professional, sends me all this information. And one time, he may call you. Additionally, if you are texting and calling and talking with him, what do you think about that? What do you think about it? Maybe we need to say this one, just make them move. There's different psychology. Some of them are quick, some of them need to push, some of them need a lot of information, marketing information to analyze the data. So there's like a different personality, and you need to find a key to each of them. Because why? Because you are a sales business. You are in the sales, you are salesmen. The salesmen need to understand how to sell the products that we have. First, you need to know your product, know this building, everything, association, maintenance fee, taxes, how long does it take to be approved, neighborhood, crime rate, the schools in the neighborhood that the kids need to go. All the statistics is available in the MLS. So you have this report and you can do perfect presentation and attract your clients and appeal as a professional who can help them. Anyway, I'm sending the leads, and after you are working with them, and when you're working with them, you are asking me questions or giving me reports. Thank you very much for that. And we have sometimes some problems, we solve them together, sometimes success, we share between each other. So today I want just, guys, tell me how it is, how are you doing, how are you working, so I know the Mark had a couple clients and you had some, so let's share, start with Mark, after Boris will share something.
Okay, well, I started last week with you. I had 3 clients, Victor, Miranda, and 1 client yesterday from Canada. Victor, I called him, texted him, emailed him, no response. I figured maybe it's Spanish, so I left him a message in Spanish if you want, I have somebody speak Spanish, llamame luego, stuff like this, never responded. Miranda was looking for financing, 530 score, $30,000 money, looking to buy a house for $250. The household income is $2,000. Well, I didn't say no. I shared the number and everything with Nicholas, our finance guy, and he called them. Maybe they have more than $30,000, $40,000. It's not like there, but we didn't give up on it. And the lead I got is from Canada. They were looking for a house. I left him a message. They're from Montreal, and I emailed them. So I had 3 leads. Victor, no response. Miranda was 2 days ago, and the one was yesterday. So we're still working on it. Still, right? But like you say, I used to have Zillow too before. Myself, I was saying, like sometimes people they just click. So they don't respond. They click so many other agents, So when you call them, they don't know what they're doing. It really doesn't matter. The whole thing for me is this: get them to come in, because you don't make a sale over the phone. Even if it's expired, yes, it's available. Come on in, because you are not selling over the phone. You cannot sell a house over the phone. Give me a credit card. So the whole thing is just to get them in and work with them and make them comfortable. So it works. Probably like you get like you said, 10, 15 leads, and 1 or 2 is going to work because everyone just click. But everyone is selling, and that's one of the tools.
Thank you, Mark. So let me ask you a question about Victor. Did you create a search for the Victor that is not responding to your phone? And is this search sending him automatic emails or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's have it like a rule. Please, I'm sending you the client. After you speak with them, if they are not responding to you, there's things that you need to do. Create a search and create a new client, name, email, phone number, what he's looking for, circle area, and put in automatic notification. So he will be getting this email, and if he's not responding to phone, text, email, he will have this every time something changes in the market, receives a report from MLS. And that's a great way. One time he may respond to you. At least you will do everything that's possible in your power to have this lead active, So let's do that. About others, thank you very much. You are right, You have amazing asset, and that is our office, and that is our company. There is many real estate agents. Guys, remember, it's a 42,000 your competitors. How we can distinguish? Simple. What you have best? You have best office, it's obvious. You have the best team here, it's obvious. You have here one-stop shop, that's a mortgage, that's a concierge, that's a title, that's a, what we have, school, it's immigration. You have a business brokerage that 95% other real estate company doesn't have. We are certified business brokers that people can buy business and sell. And that's, you need to know that to explain and bring, show around, show our South Beach office, sit down with them in front of nice TV and explain about this zoning, about the square footage, about the schools, about the crime rate, about the product, work with them. So hook up with them. Because I'm telling you, guys, first showing is free. Why is free? Because maybe they'll be hesitant to come here in the office, but they always want to go see the property, right? So what I'm asking them, before I qualify them, say, when do you want to see it? Because this question, when do you want to see it, makes me understand how realistic is this guy. He really here, not in, I don't know, somewhere else, and just clicking. He's in America, he wants to see this house, and I'll see him, and he will see me. And I'll go there with my nice flyer pamphlet with all the information, present to him, and see, is he realistic, is he not realistic? For me, what's good? It's good because he knows about me as a real estate professional, and if he will ever want something, he probably calls me. Also, I learn about this neighborhood. Also, I learn about this single-family home. I'm training myself. I'm keeping myself busy. And as I told you, from 10 is one statistic. You do from 10 to, bravo. 3, you're the best. 4, you're the top guy. And also remember, 20% makes all the sale. 80% is wasting their time. So be to 20%. The key is persistence. Persistence, and again, never give up. No. One deal, great. You got your check for 100,000, 10,000. Good. And after you're doing other, continue working, being active. So, hook up, first showing, automatic notification, search. That's the key. Okay, I want to hear one more on Boris. Boris had experience. He, I'll little explain. I'm giving a lot of time to Boris, and he's very good. He closed down, but we got a problem with one that listing agent was not answering, and I said to him, just don't wait. Just go there, knock to the door, and leave your card and say that I want to show it tomorrow. Is anybody there? And he was a little bit shy because he's a nice guy, shy guy. I said, go ahead, it's like you need to hustle a little bit. In the scope of law, of course, and ethics. But what we can do, just go there, if nobody answering, knock to the door and see if somebody's there, or there's my card. It's listing on the MLS, so we have the right to show it, right? And he had success, so I just want to share with you about that.
Okay, yes. Well, I went there before, I did schedule the showing for like 7 o'clock in the evening with the guy because he was working, so he was busy during the day. And when I did schedule it, I didn't have no information about the property except that it's available on the MLS, it's active. But I could not reach the listing agent. I tried to text him, to call him, to leave a message, to email, but there was no response. So I went there during the day, tried to just knock to the door, nobody was there. So I left a note like, blah, 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 please call Boris, like, I had the client to show your house. So nobody called me. So I was a little bit confused that if I'm not wasting my time going there at 7 o'clock because, the client will come there too and we will be in front of the closed door and basically that's it. And it can be a bad impression, not a good one because yes, we will meet, but I will not be able to show him anything and I will waste his time to come there. So I was not sure if it's a good strategy, but still I went there to have a chance to meet him at least and to talk to him. And I got a few other listings with me that I got some lock boxes and some stuff just to show him that maybe you want to go right now to see this or maybe you want to do this, just to introduce myself and to do something. So I came there like 15 minutes earlier just to be able to at least take the note out of the door, so we're not, so that he will at least not see this note, because it will be a little silly. So when I was there, nobody was there, but in like 5 minutes before the client should come, I see that somebody is coming to the door, and often the guy opened the door and it was like just I don't know, he did something about the AC, that the AC is not working there, so he came to fix something, and he told me, oh, I'm not the owner, I cannot show you the house, I'm not allowed to open the door for anybody. But I talked to him a few minutes and he said, well, all right, I will do that. And so when the client came, I was standing there with my listing, I opened the door, I showed the house, I talked to him. And so the client did not like the house because it was listed on the MLS as 3.2, but actually there was no real second bathroom. There was one full bathroom and one half, and that's it, and it was not enough for the client. He told me that I want like 3 and full 2 bathrooms, that it's not what I want. So I keep working with him. He's a little bit like complicated because when I sent him emails, he keep like telling me that, oh, I didn't receive anything. When he received, he tell me, oh, I don't know how to open it, or where should I go, but I know that he has the money, he has like 30%, he is pre-approved for 175 to buy a single house, a single family home. He really wants to do it, he's ready to do it basically right now if he finds something. So I'm working with him, so I did schedule the meeting for today around like 5 o'clock after he will be in with the work. He's coming to our office. I will show him something on the computer. I will show him pretty much everything in the area that meets his criteria. So hopefully it will work out. I got 2 other leads. Yeah.
I was going to ask, did you call the office when you said that he was not answering? Did you call his office?
The office of the listing agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You did? And
they told me call the listing agent.
They have
didn't
no
have any
information.
information.
Because often they have the information very often.
Actually, we were 3 people between Roman was there. We call everybody.
Yeah.
Some listings like that, they just put their answer.
Right.
Okay, you had 2 more? All right.
Yeah, I have a few more. So there are 2 people that are in New York right now that I have never chance to meet them. I just talked to them on the phone, and but still I see that they are real clients, that they are looking, they are really not in a rush to buy anything, and they're not so real if they would be here and will be actively looking. They're just basically clicking from New York just to see what's up and telling me that, oh, we're coming maybe in a few months, we want to see some house. But still I am working with them. I did put them to automatically send them some options, and hopefully it will work out also. There is one Russian lady who looks very serious about it, and she will come in June, I think, and hopefully I will have a chance to work with her and trying to keep her posted, to be in contact with her so she will not call somebody else when she comes here. Also, there is one listing lead in Puerto Belaja. There is a family who want to sell their apartment, but the thing is that they told me that they want to put the price of $465, and I did the CMA, and there are other apartments for much cheaper. You can buy right away for $420, pretty much the same apartment, and you can buy for even $400 or $5. Pretty much the same, a little bit lower for something, but pretty much it's the same. They're telling me, oh, how great their furniture is and how great their renovations are, but it's really difficult to sell the furniture when you're selling the apartment or any renovations, even if it's good. So what I thought, I was not in a rush to sign this contract with them because I saw that they are ready to sign it for $465, but I tried to at least send them the CMA and all my explanations that, I'm ready to work with you, that if you want to still want to put it for $465, I will definitely do it, and I'm ready to try. But you should be reasonable, you should understand that there is this apartment, this apartment, this apartment. So I did explain them that the realistic price, as I see it, to list it is 420, and we should even be able to go a little bit lower if we'll have a nice offer. I'm not sure that it's too good to have the listing like really overpriced and nobody calls you and they are getting upset and keep calling you why they're, so I'm still working with them. She told me that she needed to talk to the husband, blah, blah, blah. And then she kind of disappeared and she didn't pick up the phone on me. So I decided that maybe we need to, to sign the listing agreement. Maybe I can call her and tell her at least that I got that even we don't have a listing agreement yet, that I got the client. So maybe I can just come to the apartment just to show the apartment anyway, even though we do not have an agreement yet. And just to come there to talk to her once again and to get this listing. So she told me that her husband is coming in the beginning of the week. She will give me a call and okay, let's do it, and they will decide everything. So I'm still working on it, and in a few days I hope that I will
Just
take
matter of time. So
What's your phone number?
my phone number.
No, her phone number.
Oh, just
Don't say it, guys. You have
okay,
to press
I'll
all
text
agent
you. I'll text you in
call.
the private.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, Boris. And so, from this experience, what we learned that sometimes it's not a problem with the client who is not picking up. Sometimes the problem is the listing agent, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes it's the REO or short sales. The listing agents want to keep the full commission. They want to sell to the buyer by themselves, and they're not responding to the other real estate. There is some unfair and ethically wrong people. I'm sorry, but there are. So, and they're trying to, put one picture, not pick up the phone, so they don't have other real estate agents bringing the clients, and they're advertising in different websites like Zillow, Trulia, Craigslist, and getting. So there is such people. So for that, you did a great job. We did a great job as a team. We called the office. We complained about him too, saying what's going on. We spoke with the broker. We spoke with everybody, and finally he just went there once, and second time he showed the property, and the client said, okay, he did not like to buy, but we did our job, and now client with him. Whenever he buys, and that's the guy who he buys, because he was there, he did the job, he showed up, he showed professionalism, and nobody else could show. He did his show, And now they're looking and have a meeting. Another client that he had a listing right now, he said, and he said, amazing, right choice. Don't take listing if the seller wants some unimaginable number, something like 12 million that I have this listing in Sandra. He wants like, wow. And I chose this, I made this mistake. It was my friend, he's my friend. But nobody buys this for 12 million. The same is for 460,000, right? If there is something in the same building similar for 420, come on, nobody is like it and mature. So we'll go and see what's on the market, what was the other sales, what's other supply, right? That's supply. It's just a simple economic. What other supplies we have in this building? So good job with not taking the listing just to have the listing. Because after you waste your time, your nerves, your health, and they have this hope, and they have this tone in the voice that, oh, you told us, you pick up this for I have this expectation for him. No, that's, if you want, please, I'll do the best marketing for you, we'll sell this property, but not for the price that's unrealistic. Some people are doing that. Why? They do the trick. They take the listing, they put on the 2 week and say, look here, nobody's looking, nobody's seeing, nobody wants it because of your neighbor selling for 420, it's 40,000 difference. Wake up. So if you want to sell really fast, you need to put it 410, just below what your competitor is putting. Then you're selling. If you want to be the same one, let's put 422. The same, but not for 60 because you will never sell. You're wasting your time. Sorry, I tried 2 weeks, but now we need to change. That's kind of better little political way because she's in contract with you for 6 months, whatever. You did try your stuff 2 weeks, and after according experience And maybe somebody even writes you as a real estate agent, tell you know what, your price is high. Like I was showing yesterday. I was showing yesterday house and the price is some very high number. So I did my and I told him, you know, I sent him IMAP. I showed him it was a mortgage. Mortgage was, it was like a strange stuff. And I analyzed everything. He was like, oh really? Okay, I need to talk with my lawyer about it. So I just did some simple job. I went to the MLS, I saw IMAP, I analyzed the data from IMAP, I did my CMA, I saw the last sale, so I did broker's opinion. You can do the broker's opinion, your opinion, it's valuable. And say, okay, price is not this, price is this, and not because I want, it's because of data, because of analytical marketing and the comparative market analysis. And he was like, oh, he didn't say, oh no, he said, okay, yeah, sorry, I'll speak with my lawyer, I didn't saw it, you know? Because that's a very good way too, be professional, you know? Well, that's what I wanted to share with you. Next class, I'm going to talk about different psychologists. I did a couple times this class. There is a 4 psychologists. It's a really good class. It has scientific academic data from Georgetown University that how many psychologists are there as a bias and how you need to approach each of them, what their weaknesses, what's their strengths, how you need to mimic them. The question, I mean, the key is mimic. You need to mimic your client, you know, the style and the speech and the thinking, etc. It's a very good class. I'll do Zillow and the different psychology class next class. I'm thinking to do it Monday or Wednesday because Friday everybody's resting in Miami. So it will be Monday or Wednesday, I'll let you know. But thank you very much for the time coming here. The Zillow league will be doing more and more and more, sharing experience, sharing information, being one team here, you know, and helping each other. And remember, we have the mortgage in town, in house, and these guys, Spanish speaking, Carlos, Russian speaking, Alexei, totally American, where is Nicholas? So you have this different person, and it's okay, you know. So Michael Petokov, he had the lead, and the lead told him, do you speak Spanish? He said, no, I don't speak Spanish, but he can I give you some Spanish? I said, yeah, give to any Spanish-speaking agents and let them work, you know, if the client feels comfortable with the Spanish-speaking. So anyway, we have our mortgage guys and they want to say something. They want to say something.
Yes, I just want to tell my experience that what I had yesterday. I did a quote, not a quote, a pre-qualified client yesterday. And basically what happened, they came to me already pre-qualified with a qualification letter and they told me that they were qualified for $240,000. And they told them that we have $9,000 in the bank. And I tried to pre-qualify them and they're not qualified to buy a property for $150,000. So I asked them, did they tell you about closing fees? And what happened, the mortgage guy who qualified them, he basically asked how much money you have, and they told him $9,000. And I think he assumed that it's $9,000 towards down payment, but they have only $9,000. So when you get a pre-qualified letter, make sure that they qualified, not like that they have enough money to put for down payment and closing costs. Basically.
So yeah, anyway, sometimes they think that down payment is everything, but no, down payment is not everything. You need also to have a closing for some place. And Carlos, maybe you want to share something too.
I mean, I can add on what Alex said. What I would advise your realtors, you don't need to fight with the mortgage broker that you're working with. Like in Alex's case, they gave him a pre-qual from another broker. I advise all the realtors, reach out to the broker, ask him how in-depth the pre-approval was. Because sometimes we're swamped, and when a client asks us for a favor, we send them a pre-approval just to do them a favor.
I don't do it.
When a realtor calls and asks for a favor, I'll be honest, yeah, we do it. I do. So what I would advise you to do is reach out to the broker, ask him for a DU, ask him for docs, ask him if they pulled credit, ask him if they did their job. And based on that, you take it with a grain of salt and you decide whether you want to accept the offers or not.
Right. So, guys, as I told you, we are not anymore real estate agents. We are everything. We are problem solvers. We need to know about mortgage. We need to know about taxes. We need to know about finance. We need to know about the elementary schools in the neighborhood, about crime, everything. We need to be a problem solver, and that increases your value. They need you. They need us. But they need us when they see the value in us, when we speak, when we explain, when we show the data for them, for this single family home, you know. But anyway, so I understand it's a rain, we have everybody like mood, we have a coffee here, but thank you very much.